remember, don't say pajamas.
What do you call clothes that you sleep in?
Ooh, pajamas? Nuts!
Don't say pajamas.
A word that rhymes with bojamas.
Well, it's not pajamas. Poop.
Literally all you have to do to win is not say pajamas.
Remember, in the final round, you are still not allowed to say pajamas.
Then I'm gonna go with my gut and say pajamas. Fudge Pug!
Catch all the action here on
Don't Say Pajamas!
You all have to leave.
Introducing your face's new best friend. Say goodbye to dry skin and wrinkles.
Bye!
Goodbye.
See ya!
Say hello to healthy, radiant, beautiful skin.
Well, hello there.
Oh, hey! Hi!
Because you're never too old to look 10 years younger.
Yes, please.
Yes, please!
All new Virgin Blood Face Mask.
I can feel it working already!
No harsh chemicals, just 100% all-natural blood from a dying virgin.
And a pinch of black magic.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
What price will you pay for youthful skin?
Anything!
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 Anything! Kill her!
Virgin Blood Face Masks, only $10.99 a bottle.
That's actually really reasonable.
Attention, there are leftover French fries in the Jack Attack room. Leftover French fries in the Jack Attack room. However, it's just the small burnt ones. Thank you.
If we could refocus that light so that it's not in my face, that would be great. Refocus light number 17. Thank you.
And cue the nose blow sound effect.
Okay, is anybody listening to me right now? Because my mom's here and she needs to go to the bathroom.
No problemo, I can help her. Hey lady, come on this way. So what do you gotta do, number 1 or number 2?
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and not to brag, but the cashier at Trader Joe's complimented me on my choices today. Just me and you? That's good. Now we can talk real loud. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
the Anti-Pedestrian Council. Hey, I'm trying to drive here, is our motto.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. And right this way.
Get ready, time for question 1.
To begin with, she mused me. If Taylor Swift broke up with every male currently in the world, about how many songs would she be inspired to write? 1.2 billion songs, 2.3 billion songs, 3.6 billion songs, or 7.4 billion songs? The world population is floating around 7.1 billion, of which 3.6 billion are males. That only gives her a few microseconds for each relationship, but that should be more than enough.
Oh, mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Take a stab at... This question got stuck in my teeth. Who's hungry?
Cookie fortune sweet. Cookie fortune, Cookie Masterson.
Okay, this one's a bit violent. Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes. Okay, so I won't shoot anybody until I see their pupils, their irises, their retinas, or their scleras. Hey, way to be wrong! Here's where the money is. Right, the white of your eye is called the sclera. But don't look too long at the enemy's eyes, or you might just fall in love.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Here we have Cookie Masterson, the vocab guy. If Bill Nye the Science Guy learned nigh everything there was to know about science, what would be true of him? He would know nearly everything about science, he would know very little about science, he would know exactly everything about science, or he would know nothing about science. Hello? Nigh means near or nearly. The reason why Bill Nye doesn't know everything about science is because he refuses to accept the Cookie Masterson unifying theory of quantum mechanics as the scientific fact that it is. But I guess people fear what they don't understand. It's time for Your Mother Smells Like the Jungle. What are you most likely to see Tarzan scrambling to buy at the last second on Mother's Day? A banana bouquet for Coco, banana candies for Kala, banana perfume for Chim Chim, or a calendar of banana pictures for Abu? Kala is the female ape who raised Tarzan in the jungle. His dad wasn't around much. He was too busy sitting around patting his chest with the backside of his hand every couple of minutes. 5 fingers! Bucker up for Obesity the Game, and it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 acronyms, and for each one, tell me if it's a type of healthcare plan or a type of video game. If it's a healthcare plan, press the Y button. If it's a type of video game, press the A button. All right, let's get started. HMO, MMO, PPO, POS, FPS, RTS, MOO! Well, you made it, but not in perfect shape. Kinda like having an HMO. I can't afford to see a doctor, so I've just started asking the 12-year-olds I play Call of Duty against online for medical advice. They said I should go f*** myself. They also called me an asshole, but my rash cleared up. That'll wrap up round 1, and your score is pretty much just fairly okay. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And keep in mind, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Let's see what's in store. Coming up next, Pussycat Control. Oh my god, my cat's poopsie and mayonnaise are driving me crazy. And what do I get from them? Nothing! If my cats were like the cat in the fairy tale Puss in Boots, what would they do for me? Grant me 3 wishes, help me kill a witch, impress my boss and get me a promotion, or help me break an ancient curse? Watch the clock!
Swing and a miss.
Correct answer, show yourself. In Puss in Boots, Puss makes his master look good in front of the king, which results in him marrying the king's daughter, becoming royalty. Why don't you 2 idiots ever do anything like that for me? I haven't had a promotion in years. I have not been stealing office supplies. Those are complimentary, damn it.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Take a good look at that evidence was Planters. If Mr. Peanut wanted to make some marzipan, which of his other nut friends could he grind up to produce the central ingredient? Mr. Hazelnut, Mrs. Almond, Miss Cashew, or Senor Brazil Nut? Why didn't you pick this? Marzipan is a confection made from sugar, eggs, and ground-up Mrs. Almonds. Regular almonds work too. But Mr. Peanut would be found not guilty because he's a total See, you thought I was gonna say nut, didn't you? No, it's nice guy. He's a really nice guy and no one would believe the murder thing.
Follow me down to the sea.
Next, we're the Buffalo Foam. You know, I'm having a pretty good day, which means...
Hello, Danny.
Yep, there he is.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me. Billy, why are you foaming at the mouth?
I've got rabies and I've condidite you.
What? Stay away from me. Did you get bitten by a rabid animal?
Maybe. Which of these animal dites could not give me rabies? A beaver dite, a non-goose dite, a king cobra dite, or a badger dite? Dare your head insane.
This would have worked. Rabies only affects warm-blooded animals, not reptiles. Besides, you can't get diseases like this, Billy. You're made of wood.
Really? Then how did I get syphilis?
That's a good point. I call this one, Yoko Has No Remorse. What Beatles album am I describing? Let it be Yellow Submarine, Abbey Road, or Help. ... in Morse code is SOS, the International Distress Call. Of course, if the Beatles ever got stranded, they'd need help from somebody, but not just from anybody, picky bastards. This one's known as F This. How would you read comedian Will Forte's name if it were accompanied by the musical notation Forte? Will Forte! Will Forte! Will Forte! Or Will Forte! In music, forte means played loudly. Unlike Will Forte's quiet and nuanced performance in his Oscar-nominated film MacGruber. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press your A button. 2,000 if you're right, but you lose 2,000 if you're wrong. But keep this in mind.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. The Prodigy's son returns. They were prodigies in what area? Good luck. probably don't know this, but I was something of a nose flute prodigy growing up. Listen to this. I mastered that when I was just 5 years old. Hard to believe.
You don't know Jack!
And now, relax into downward dog.
Ooh, what's wrong, Susan? Is this yoga class too hard?
No, I had to...
And welcome to Lie Swatter, the massive true or false trivia game. We can accommodate a huge number of players in a game. The more the merrier. All right then, before we get started, don't forget, new players can go to this website and enter this room code to join the game at any time. Let's proceed. You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from the following fact categories. On their 25th birthday, single Danes are covered in cinnamon. Use your device to pick whether you think the fact is true or a lie. Straightened out, a French horn is 85 feet long. There was never an actual Jamaican bobsled team. Iceland's phone book is alphabetized by first name. Thomas Jefferson invented the swivel chair. Cat smothering is the number 4 cause of infant death in the U.S. The average height of an Amsterdam resident is 6'4". And here's your score at the end of round 1. Here are your new fact categories. Wall Street lobbyists tried to legalize cocaine in the 1980s. Liechtenstein's flag has a werewolf on it. Every April, Alabama residents stand on the state line and throw mullet fish into Florida. In China, American football is known as olive ball. The North Pole is owned by Russia. A man who survived Niagara Falls in a barrel died after slipping on an orange peel. Edy's released a line of ice cream that was meant to be kept at room temperature. Here is your score. For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is real currency. Which of these symbols really represent currency somewhere in the world, and which ones do not? It's like a E. Q. An E with an umlaut. The Y with the lines. Upside down question mark. The C with a tail. like headphones? And here's your final score.
Welcome to Trivia Night. I won't bore you with the details. Let's play. Okay now, first question. Which of these cities is located in Catalonia? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Wrong answers must be punished. Welcome to the killing floor. Let's see if you can string some letters together. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. But I will be very disappointed if you can't find at least a 5-letter word. Spell words now! Let's see what you could come up with. You did it, huh? Well, I guess I'll have to find some other way to kill you. People often ask me what's the most evil thing I've ever done, and it's gotta be that time I ordered delivery during the purge. How about this? Just to refresh my memory before I start cutting. If I cut out your patella, what would I be removing? And the correct answer is... this. Sorry, but wrong answers must be punished. Hello, guten Tag. Welcome back to the killing floor. It's math time. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you can't get at least 10 right, you die. Time to get your math on. I got these problems from a textbook that I found in a backpack that I found on a body that I found in an alley. Make the most of your limited math time. Life is pain. Well, this didn't take long. Welp. Just remember to walk into the light, little ghosty.
Terrible tragedy. I wouldn't go down to that old shipwrecked luxury liner if I were you. They say terrible things happen there. A deadly game that danced around sex and drug references but never explicitly said them so as not to affect their game rating. Somebody died. Why is it always the dumb ones that suffer? Tragic. Oh, but
Here's the first question. In what year were women in the United States granted the right to vote? And the correct answer is... wrong answers must be punished. Welcome to the killing floor. We're going to play the finger cutting game. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. It's hard to mess this one up. Chop, drop, cut them off with a big old chop. Ah! Is it weird that I just love fingers? I guess anyone would say the same thing. I'm having so much fun right now. I'm gonna have to journal about this later. Here's another one. Here's an easy question for you. How many fingers am I holding up right now? And the correct answer is... this one. Sorry, but wrong answers must be punished. Welcome back to the killing floor. Let's have some fun with spelling. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. But I will be very disappointed if you can't find at least a 5-letter word. Begin. Let's see what you came up with. You did it! Yay! I should probably be sprinkling in more clues about my true identity. I keep forgetting to do that. Alright, here's one. My name is not Brad. I've got more questions for you. Let's mix things up a little bit with a picture question. Oh, this pic is embarrassing. It's from that one time I accidentally set up 2 dates on the same night. I was running back and forth between 2 different tables at a restaurant that served rare birds. Let's just say hijinks quickly ensued. Boy, they were mad! But it looks like they became good friends on Facebook because of it. Anyway, I'm wondering, what kind of bird is resting on the date to my left? Who said? This one? Wrong answers must be punished. It's time for a memory game. Memorize the pattern. And done. I hope your memory's better than mine. All day I've been trying to remember the name of that guy from that HBO show. Man, who is that? I think his first name starts with a C? Or an L? Ugh, it's driving me bananas. You know what? Forget it. Let's just get back to the cards. Brian Ben. That's it. Okay. Good. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? And because it's just you, Ding Dong, I require a perfect score. Was this what you entered? How did you do? Mistakes are unacceptable. Didn't make it very far, huh? Maybe if you played with some friends, some of them would do better at the game and you get closer to the final round. I don't know, just a suggestion.
Terrible tragedy. I'd stay away from that old abandoned farmer's market if I were you. Rumor has it some awful things happened there. A spooky party game.
From the swirling Bleacher Nebula, it's the Zeepledo! Now let's hear it for your host, Argon Otto!
Thank you! Welcome humans to an evening of laughter and lacerations! Which gauntlet will it be, Earth? They all hurt! With fame and fortune up for grabs, let's get this Google started! Hey there! Take a look at your device and you'll see our patented Google technology. Drag that finger of yours around, aim at the target, then let go! Fun! There you go! Keep going, Earthlings! want to keep breathing. Everything is dead! What's next for Earth? It's a cluster bomb! Grab it to temporarily boost your firepower! This round pays to see blood! Get to it! Looks like Earth could use a pick-me-up! Fling through this to open the health pack. Swing yourself to the health field to recharge. How refreshing! Okay, let's see what you can do! send chills up my spine. Bring on the Super Buzz. That's roughly $3 on Earth. There's another go to the head. Will Earth rise to the challenge? Stay tuned because the Sequel Dome is a rocket.
Binge Pipe is a fictional streaming service that yearns to break free and be real. We can feel you laughing at us, but our power grows and the thin film dividing the unreal from the real begins to tear. We creep ever closer.
I'm insufferable.
I'm just some dude that still has his old roommate's password.
I'm gonna live forever.
We are Binge Pipe.
The following Binge Pipe content is sponsored by Bob's Shoes. Not only are Bob's Shoes one of the most comfortable pairs of shoes you'll ever own, but for every pair we sell, we donate another pair to kids in need. But if you return a pair, we take a pair away from a kid in need. Bob's Shoes. You better order the right size.
Hey kids, do you think reading is fun? Yeah! Great! Then help me read this alimony letter from my ex-wife.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
D is for Deborah, and I wasn't good enough for her.
Hey, this is the Rittner family. We're unable to answer the phone right now, so leave your message after the beep and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. Also, it's come to our attention that someone has been taking our outgoing voicemail messages and putting them online for other people to listen to. I don't really understand it, but apparently they've gotten quite a following. Who would want to listen to that? My neighbor told me there was a think piece about it in the New Yorker. Anyway, please don't do that. We're just a normal family that values our privacy. Thank you. Oh, also, our daughter Linda called off her engagement to Brad Corey. Apparently they had a big fight. If I get more details, I'll try to add them to our next outgoing voicemail message. Anyway, here's the beep.
Binge Pipe cares about our customers. So we contacted your parents to learn your likes, dislikes, and topics we should avoid when we come over for dinner next weekend. Binge Pipe, lacking other options, will present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, we put the taint in entertainment.
Hi, I'm Cookie. I'll be doing the parts of the game everyone talks over. There's some really funny parts in there, by the way. I'm just saying, I mean, you can do whatever you want. Player 1, please say your name out loud now. Yeah, it doesn't do anything, but at least there's no one around to make fun of you. Okay, let's hit it.
Time for question 1.
To get started, getting real for a second. Which PC keyboard command produces a symbol that looks like my cat's butthole? Shift +1, Shift +3, Shift +5, or Shift +8? So what'd you pick? Shift +8 creates an asterisk, aka a cat butthole. I know. Finally, some useful information.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
This one's called Semi-Nudes. Which work of art is most in need of a shirt from Fruit of the Louvre? Venus de Milo, Mona Lisa, Girl with a Pearl Earring, or the Nefertiti bust? And how'd we do? What were you thinking there? This was the one. The ancient Greek Venus de Milo sculpture was created topless. And if they don't have her size at Fruit of the Louvre, you can always run down to Vatican's Secret.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Try this on for size. Girls, girls, girls! And it's time for a Dis or Dat. I'm gonna read off 7 titles, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a painting by acclaimed Dutch painter Johan Vermeer, or one of those girl thriller novels that are so trendy. Don't think too hard, I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between Vermeer or a girl thriller. Okay, let's do it. Girl with the Pearl Earring. The Girl on the Train. Girl in the Dark. Girl with a Red Hat. Girl with a Wine Glass. The Good Girl. Officer and Laughing Girl. You barely rose above my expectations. Now let's keep going.
I don't need you anymore.
Introducing WWEIEIO. Kids love professional wrestling about as much as professional wrestlers love doing things other than professional wrestling. Based on his well-known catchphrase taunt, what would most likely be John Cena's favorite childhood game? Duck Duck Goose, Peekaboo, London... Let's see how that shook out. Well, it's come to this. John Cena is well known for saying, "You can't see me," which is also the name of his first studio album. I know that because I bought a Cena album thinking it was a Sia album, and I gotta say, I have zero regrets. Here's one I like to call, Good for What Ails Ya. If I made my home-brewed beer more hoppy by adding Mexican jumping beans, what would a connoisseur say about what makes the beer hop? I detect a note of bee feces. I like the aftertaste of boiling acid. It's really balanced by the... Hope you like what you picked. Here's an aftertaste of wrong. Wait for it. Ah, there it is. You should have known. Mexican jumping beans contain moth larvae, which is what makes them jump or hop. I hear moths are really attracted to light beer. Round 1 is officially behind us. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2? Okay, back at it.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Coming up next, Answer the darn question. Which Jurassic Park sequel does Laura Dern appear in? The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World, or Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? Okay, what'd you pick? Honest mistake. This would have worked. Jurassic Park 3 is the only movie in the franchise that welcomes back Dr. Ellie Sattler, aka Laura Dern, aka the future Mrs. Masterson. Yeah, Oprah says you have to put things like this out into the universe.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
Up next. Marry me! Asking someone to marry you is nice, but who cares if only one person hears the proposal? If you want everyone to appreciate how frigging adorable you are when you pop the question, how can you reach the most people? A stadium ad in the FIFA World Cup Finals, a celebrity announcement during the Oscars, a 30-second Super Bowl ad, or a 2 a.m. tweet by a U.S. president. I love this part. That'll run you about $5 million, and, no. Here's what a right answer looks like. All these choices would reach millions, but the World Cup Finals is seen by up to 1 billion viewers. Pretty cool if marriage is one of your life goals!
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Oh, here's a good one. I'm the guy who draws the chalk lines for animal murders. And chest strut fits lime floor.
It's time for a...
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, eyes up, here we go. Chalk out this gibberish phrase and tell me what brand slogan it rhymes with. Traced a slain doe. And pay no attention to that punctuation. Colors are detected. On your tongue. Let's make sense of this, shall we? All right, let's move on. Let's try that Dern cat. Wow, I can't stop thinking about Laura Dern. I mean, she's the real deal, right? So, if Laura Dern and I were in the same vinyasa yoga class, I mean, could you even imagine? And we both arched our backs into cat pose, but then dropped our bellies and lifted our heads into Bidalasana, what's a cool thing I could say to Laura Dern? How's it going? What up, dog? Camel here often? Or thanks for being you? You could have at least tried. Hell, you might have even come up with this. Bidalasana is cow pose in vinyasa yoga and is commonly paired with cat pose. And then Laura and I would laugh and you know what? Never mind.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
Take a good look at when life gives you Lululemons. How would Socrates respond to my assertion that leggings are pants? Leggings are just leggings. Leggings are pants, but not in the office. But are all pants leggings? Or leggings, pants, it matters not. Okay, let's take a look. You might be thinking of Yoda? Oh, look at this. Greek philosopher Socrates was famous for using the Socratic method, wherein he would ask a series of probing questions in order to find a contradiction in the original belief. Just like how I walk into a Lululemon and say, "Is this really how much leggings cost?" time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. A real country, and all the answers are real countries. And something else. Good luck. That's all she wrote. Wow, that was as exciting as a one-person staring contest. Wait, is finishing with a negative score really a win? I gotta check the rule book. In the meantime, remember this. You don't know!